back in the sand. Last sunrise before heading home. Still overcast. Sea is calmer. Here we are. Welcome to a new day. Oh, excuse me. Let's get up. Get ready for this day. Let's get started with determination, understanding, and energy. Let's make sure that we know what we're doing while we're doing it, people. What are the things that are important to us? Good morning. Welcome to the new day. Welcome to the new dawn. Thank you all for being here. I'm going to try to give as much clear audio and video of this sunrise as I possibly can. Good morning. My wife and I have been out here now traveling for about the last 4 or 5 days. Made some good contacts, learned some lessons, taken in some information that could prove to be very valuable to us moving forward. Um, Learned a lot just talking about the things in front of us, the things we see, the life we live. And now we're up every day before 5 a.m., but this morning we wanted to bring you with down to the shore to enjoy this impending sunrise. It is still a little overcast, so it may impact how much sun we see, but it'll be glorious and wonderful nonetheless. Well, thank you guys for being here. I want to encourage you guys. I want to motivate you. I want to let you know that your presence here, your presence in this moment, your presence on this earth is not a mistake. The thing that you have endured, that you've gone through, the lessons that you've learned have all been for a reason. Uh, None of us are here by mistake. It's not an accident. It is not a uh, it's not a failure. The things that you've done to help you get here are for a reason. I want you guys to appreciate and enjoy all of the things that life has to offer. I want you to appreciate and enjoy being a part of this journey. This morning, let's just enjoy the sunrise. As you stop in, guys, you can go ahead and drop in your name, what time it is, where you're checking in from. If you have anything you'd like to share today, love to hear from you. Love to just talk this morning. Talk about what's in your mind. What are you thinking about? What are you working on? What are you working with? Good morning, Esau. It is not a green screen. Here are my fingers. Here I am walking in front of the camera. I tell you what, when I'll take that as a compliment that it looks like a green screen. I appreciate that. Uh, Peter, is this green screen? It's not. Why does everyone think it's green screen? Jump in the water so we know it's real. Why is that always the first thing? Okay, just so you guys know, I am not. All right, so here are my feet. Let's go ahead and walk my little crusty feet down to this water. They jump in the water so we know it's real. Dude, I got sweatpants on. Do you understand how cold this water gets in the morning? Okay, there you go. Feet in the water. And let's follow the water back to the ocean. This is a freaking ocean, guys. Let me show you the truth, Peter. This this is the truth. This is real. Man, what's going on? Who hurt you? Who have hurt you guys so much that you don't believe in reality anymore? This is the truth. Esau and Peter, welcome to the actual morning. Please stop. Oh, you left. Did you guys leave? Did I get a thumb? You guys gave me a thumbs up because I walked into the water, right? I'm sure you guys are going to like this because I actually walked into the water and proved that this isn't a green screen, right? I'm going to get some likes for this, right? Proof that I'm here on this beach getting my freaking clothes wet. Can I get a thumbs up? Your feet just hurt my eyes, bro. You know what? You know, dude, if you don't give me a thumbs up, man, I'm gonna find your page and I'm gonna wait for a post just to give it a thumbs back. My feet ain't hurt your eyes. That's crazy. How do you start the morning like this? You bring man, what do you say? I don't know, man. Jump in the water. Dude, I'm not jumping in this water. But thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you being here this morning. Thank you everyone for stopping in. Um, I never know when the tide is coming in or going out. With the ocean, it always seems like it's always doing a little bit of both. This is a great morning. I'm here. My wife's here. She dare put that juju on me. All right, no juju, Peter. No juju, man. But make sure you tell everybody that it's real. It's not a green screen. Look, that's an actual bird, Peter. That's an actual bird. And look, This is actually me. I'm here. This isn't a green screen. You understand, man? Oh no, dude. I understand. You get the deep fakes out there sometimes. You can't tell what's real and what's not. I'm real. This ocean's real. This water that's about to wash up on my feet's real. So yes, indeed. Let me see how close I get. And you understand, if this was fake, if this was a green screen, the amount of money necessary to build a stage large enough to perform this would probably just cost less to go to the beach and watch the sunrise. Good morning. Hi. How you doing, Isha? Welcome in. Hey, you guys. How you doing this morning? Welcome in. Thanks for being here. Here, taking in the sunrise. I don't want y'all looking at my face when the sun's coming up. I want to make sure we can all enjoy it. I tell you, I can't tell when the tide's coming in or going out, and I usually find out the hard way by going too far down and then having to run away from the water. Uh, Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here. All right. So, how's everybody doing this morning? Where are you checking in from? Peter, where you at? What are you guys doing today? Is it daytime, evening, afternoon? Welcome in. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for being a part of this morning process, this morning sunrise. Poland, hello. 3 p.m. in the afternoon, Isha. That sounds like India. Is that India? 3 p.m. And then up there, guys, up there on the beach is my beautiful wife. Everybody say hi. Houston, Texas. Schmelken. Yo, man, it is 4:30 in the morning, man. Houston, Texas. Dude. All right, man. Hey, listen, whatever you got to do, Pete. Remember that song, 5 o'clock in the morning? You got 30 minutes to get ready and get out there. Oh, man. How close are you to the Gulf, Pete? How close are you to the Gulf? Can you get there in time to see the sunrise? What's the scheduled sunrise time for you guys over there on the Gulf today? Salute, Ryan. Welcome in, my brother. How you doing, man? I see you've been getting it together. How many chickens are y'all raising? Hey, Ryan, let me know how many chickens you raising, man. Are those gonna be egg laying chickens? I can when I get monetized, I give you. Oh, I got caught in the water. Now my pants is wet. That's your fault, Pete. My cousin got 50 egg laying chickens. Dude, listen. Look, I'm gonna give you and your cousin uh free access to the channel. Galveston got that. listen, listen, Ryan, I'm gonna give you and your cousin free access to the channel. Here's what you do. You just tell your cousin, I just need what we got? What did they do? 36 eggs? I need 36 eggs every 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 2 weeks. I got 7 kids, man. Give them that premium access to the channel. Welcome, man, guys. Thank you for being here. Dude, you say doo-doo water in Galveston. Come on, man. You gotta stay out of that. You got maybe you can just stand on the pier. Maybe you don't have to get in the water. Or can you smell it? Oh man, I love the sunrise, man. I talk all the time about loving the beach. For those of you who are familiar with the channel, you're aware that What we talk about here on BNV Finance Fixes is always about development and growth. Um, just part of my journey, being able to live this and being able to now work and travel with my wife on a regular basis, uh, and have these opportunities to spend this time together and just be out here and appreciate all that nature is, all this wonderful gloriousness. But watching this beach, one of the great things that I really love about the beach is during the sunrise or overnight, watching the ocean just clean the slate, just letting you know that that every moment, and when you come out here and you watch it in real time, it's understanding that every moment, not just the mornings, not just certain times, but every moment provides you with an opportunity to be able to start over. But you don't start over with nothing. Starting over isn't about what you end, it's about taking the information from before, learning those lessons, implementing that discipline, and seeing that growth truly in your life and in your purpose. Like, we've had many missteps, my wife and I, on our relationship, in our business, in our work, in the things we do, raising our children. There are always challenges. There are always challenges, but understanding that even in the midst of those challenges, the work that we're doing is leading to something greater. And the lessons that we take from it, we can apply as we get older. We can apply to our life. Um, and watching the ocean, just like, I've walked down here to this shore multiple times, guys. I've been down here and I've left my footprints in the sand, and I changed the shoreline, just if only a slightest bit. But then to have my wet sweatpants and to watch as the water recedes, my footprints go with it. Just to know that there's that type of change, that type of renewal that's available at all times. It's a wonderful thing. It's a truly great thing. It's an inspiration for my life, for my development. Uh, how many eggs do 50 egg laying chickens lay? Oh my goodness, that's a good question, Ryan. So your cousin got 50 egg laying chickens. How many do you get a week off of that? Is that a daily return, a weekly return? How does that work? Ah, ah, ah. I don't know. I know me and my 7 kids. I walked down to just be close to the water to put my footprints in. And then the water decided, well, we want to be a lot further up the beach than we were last time. It came from a long way. I know in my house we can go through 50 eggs in a week. We can go through 50 eggs in 3 days, really. When it comes to baking, um, just preparing breakfast, some bacon, egg, and cheese wraps in the morning. And of course, I love a good fried egg on top of some ramen. Hey guys, welcome in. Thank you for being here this morning. Doesn't matter. Tariffs don't stop the sunrise, guys. If you're worried about your inflation, sunrise is free, right? You worry about inflation, sunrise is free. taxes, tariffs, new governments, changing allies, any of those things. Don't worry about it. Put some R. Kelly on and jump all the way in. I might use that line later. Thank you for that, Pete. Use that line on my wife. The sunrise is amazing, man. Thank you guys so much for being here, being a part of this with me this morning, even in the overcast. Thanks for joining this not green screen. Got me a little energy drink to start my day. Put some R. Kelly on and get deep. The waves, yes. Yeah, it's also getting higher. I might be too close to the water. I got Pete on my feed, and Pete told me to put some R. Kelly on and jump all the way in because he thought it was a green screen. I told him I'm gonna save that line and use it on my wife later. Just so you know that's coming. Guys, thanks again for stopping in. Thank you for liking. Thank you for taking a moment to be here, be a part of this. I'm gonna go ahead and shut my mouth and let you guys enjoy this.
See those clouds roll in?
Look how quick it turned from a sunrise to a foggy day. Like it literally was just poking out right
I
there.
know.
Like 2 seconds ago, guys. Like if you go back to my house, literally you can scroll back and you can see guys. I just told my live right before it happened. It looked like a storm was rolling in, and now it's a hurricane. It's right here, guys. The sun's trying to fight it.
He's trying to burn it off. Hey guys, as you check in, could you do me a favor? Go ahead and drop in where you're checking in from, what time it is where you are.
And have you guys participate in the chat here in final day, heading home today after traveling for most of the week on business. Um, Learned some lessons. If you're looking for investment opportunities in beachfront real estate, please invest during the off season. Do not invest at the height or the beginning of the season. Your prices will be driven up significantly. So that's a no-brainer, guys. That's the first thing. The second thing is when you come down here, just some things that we learned, some things I want to share with you. If you're interested in purchasing uh, properties for um, rental, if you're interested in building your portfolio for uh, building a portfolio for being able to um, rent properties, you're just starting off in real estate, do not feel like you have to start off super small. You do want to start off, make sure you build your knowledge, which is most important. A lot of what we've been doing recently has been traveling to gain knowledge, to gain an understanding, to understand the different environments. We've made some tremendous business contacts and spoken to some people just about uh the different areas in which to purchase real estate, the benefits in them, the income brackets to consider. All of those things are important. But if you're really interested in purchasing real estate, guys, I have some points of emphasis that I want to share with you. Specifically, if you're looking to purchase on a beachfront, or if you're looking to purchase in a area designed for vacation, guys, an area designed for people to visit. You want to develop some, you want to network and develop some relationships with local real estate partners, right? So this is about growing your legacy and growing your wealth. So timeshares were originally pitched as a way for people to be able to grow their wealth, to make more money, for people to be able to own a piece of property along with a group, and that group would be able to benefit from owning that property. So here's some things that I need for you to know. I need you to understand this. One, You don't have to go it alone. First and foremost, don't go it alone, right? Get a partner, get someone you can trust, and as much as possible, learn to use other people's money. This sea, for those of you who've been here for a while, you can see that this water is really getting, this ocean is getting more aggressive. I believe that there's a storm out there that may be rolling in. There's a significant amount of fog that is taking on the beach. But I want to kind of draw some correlations between your standard real estate and beach real estate or vacation real estate. You have to understand going into this process that making the purchase with partners, especially people who have been in it for a while, allows for you to learn a lesson while making money. For a lot of what we do in our life, we learn lessons and it costs us money, right? We learn lessons that cost us time. People suggest working for free up under someone and giving them your time for them to be able to um, give you back some information. What I'm sharing with you guys is this: if you truly want to make that return, if you truly want to see the benefit, you want to see growth on your investment, you want to make more money off of the money you invest. So when you look behind me and you see all of these large buildings that are currently covered mostly in fog, but are standing next to this beach, you have to understand they've created some exclusivity, right? That's one of the main things that you're going to see um, about real estate, right? They say location, location, location. It is about location, but it's about exclusivity. But they've created this exclusivity. There's a reason why when you travel along the ocean front on the areas that have gone and um, they've made these sky rises and they've made these high rises and these hotels along the beach and on the boardwalk. It's because it's specifically for the buildings just across the street. They've reduced the value of the buildings, right? They've significantly reduced the value. And so now versus being able to have waterfront property that has a certain price point, you now have uh, beach adjacent property. You have a short walk to the beach. It changes everything. It changes the value. It changes how you can rent it. It changes the people who want to be a part of it. All of those things are impacted. So, why is this important? Well, if you don't have anybody you're working with who is familiar with the local laws, who are familiar with the changes, who are familiar with the ordinances, you may find yourself in a situation where you're drawing comps or you're taking advice or making decisions based on things that don't impact where you're purchasing. It's really important because in a lot of situations you'll come and you'll find places where land is super cheap. Now, like, oh, we have land, it's super cheap here. But what they don't tell you is you may go in and buy this land, but now guess what? You have to build it out. It's not pert. The land isn't solid. It doesn't have the ability to carry a building, and it's currently zoned commercial. So you can't build a single family home and rent it out. You have to build to a certain commercial standard, which requires certain plotting. This is important because as we talk about building our wealth and we talk about building our financial future and we talk about becoming stronger and we talk about doing things with our lives, which is what we do here. It's what we cover here on BNB Finance Fixers. As we're talking about doing these things, especially with this summer season quickly approaching, we have to understand the knowledge, right? The knowledge is what's important. Hey, dude, trust me. I have a list of people who would tell you, hey, we got the money, we just need the right opportunity, right? This is why wholesalers make money in the market. This is why there are people who are out there whose primary purpose is to reach out to others and find the deals. There are people with money who want to make the purchases, but what we have to have is the knowledge, right? Do you understand the ARV?
right? So ARV is after renovation value, right? So what you have to be able to do a calculation to say, hey, here's what it's going to cost. Simple talk is it costs this much to buy it, costs this much to fix it. This is how much you're going to make from it. And everybody wants to be on the green side. I want to make more money than I'm spending on anything. And so that includes with real estate. But we have to have the knowledge. We have to know those unseen variables, like those things that are significant to it. Like where are you located in proximity to where the beach does its events, right? Where are you located in proximity to how families do what they do? Uh, don't go bankrupt on a Buick. I got that. I got that. You don't want to go bankrupt on a Buick. And you don't even want to go bankrupt on a Bentley. But here's the thing, the Buick probably has the best percentage of return out of the two, right? Serving my Redeemer. Because if we're looking at the Buick, we're looking at what's my acquisition cost, right? What's my maintenance cost? And can I turn this Buick into an Uber and how much money can I make from it? Can I turn it into a rental car and how much money can I make from it? So when we look at the Bentley, it's the exact same thing. What's my acquisition cost? What's my maintenance cost? And then how much money can I make from it? So it's about making sure, again, that we're knowledgeable. We're knowledgeable about the market that we're going into. We're knowledgeable about what it is that we're looking to get from it. Once we start making a understanding and making a true step toward our financial independence, and which is why do I tell you I love coming down here in front of the water because just the sound of it, just the sound and seeing the ocean gives me so much clarity. As I said, we've been traveling for about a week now. We've been traveling for the better part of a week. Uh, okay, explore those golden opportunities. So traveling for this period of time has been great for us, right? So it gives us time to spend with each other, to talk to each other, to share with each other, to share what we've learned from being in meetings. Dude, having a partner is phenomenal. Having someone to work with you while you work with others is phenomenal because we all have blind spots. How do we cover those blind spots? We cover those blind spots with backup, right? We cover those blind spots by having people who understand, hey, you're here to help me cover this blind spot because I don't know everything. I don't have all of the answers. I can't answer every question. I don't know. I'm not, maybe I missed something that someone said or the way someone responded. And having my wife as my teammate is powerful for me because in the areas where I fall short, I have her to support me and to carry me and to strengthen me. And that's really a big deal. And so as I continue to share with you guys, what's important right now is as you're looking to build your finances, be prepared to work with others. Don't have a problem. Oh my goodness, guys, the seagull looks like seagull has lived a life. Welcome to the beach, guys. It's coming right at me. Determined. He's got his little piece of real estate. Like he might have a little limp going. He might have been in a couple of fights. So having a teammate, having a partner is important, guys. When we're doing our building, as we're building our portfolio, as we're building our legacy, as we are building our future and we're looking towards the horizon and the things that are going to be important for us, the way we're looking to invest, you see how quickly this fog sets in coming in off the ocean. You see how quickly the view can just be obscured and things that were just clear to you only moments ago are now hidden behind clouds and mist and darkness. Well, this can happen even in business. This can happen in our day-to-day lives. This can happen as we're working and as we're growing. What do we want to do? One, we need to make sure we have a plan. This is what I'm talking about when we talk about patience and perseverance. Everything's not going to always be clear, but the destination is still the same. Everything isn't going to always be calm, but the purpose and the path is still the same. So even as there are changes, there's opportunity for us to continue to grow and for us to continue to build. Eli, how are you doing? Thank you for stopping in, Eli. Not sure where you checking in from. Denver? Come on, man. Y'all got y'all got mountains and snow. Maybe I'll make it out Denver sometime this winter. Um, my wife and I are really moving strongly towards our putting more of our money into real estate. Denver's got some great rental properties. Uh, Denver's got some great property opportunities out there for the wintertime. And so, what I'm saying this morning, guys, is mile high highlights. What I'm saying this morning, guys, is that just like that, as I was just talking about how things can be obscured and how things can be hard to see, you can now see um, the sun is starting to peek through. The sun is starting to make its way, like right here in real time. And what does this do? It gives us clarity, guys. It gives us the understanding and the ability to be able to see that even though moments may be dark and moments may be bleak, that there's brightness on the horizon, that there is growth for us. So, what do? We have to be prepared, right? So, the preparation, having a partner, understanding the investment, having the knowledge of what we're trying to do is going to always help us. I'm on the East Coast here. My wife and I, we've been traveling. My wife's up on the beach, but right now we're in Ocean City, Maryland. So we came back to Ocean City. We came out here for the sunrise. As you can see, um, the sun's working. It's rising. It's doing its bit. It's beautiful. We love being out here. And then I just love as part of what we do on the channel here at B&B Finance Fixers is we talk about discipline, development, growth, and understanding the work that we have to do. Um, you're right. The comeback is awesome, right? The waves are really crazy right now. It's one of the things that I find is part of an inspiration. It's one of those things again that we talk about in terms of the change and how uh oh yes, my wife is right over there. I got her here at the beach with me always. Hey sweetheart, say hi, wave. There's my baby. So what do we know? So right, what do we know about uh coming out and then doing our work and understanding that as the clouds clear, we know if we've been on the right path, we know if we've been doing the right thing, making the right connections, partnering with the right people, getting the right knowledge, that as this clarity comes, we're prepared to seize the opportunity. We're prepared to be ahead of everything else and take advantage of it and grow. Uh it is the ocean. I'm not sure. Oh no, she's not in the water. No, no, no. I didn't. No, no, Eli. I did not send my wife out to this. I walk close to it. My wife is not. She's made it clear. Um, what is that? Seal? Is that what I'm supposed to be saying? Motivate aura? Oh, like Ronaldo. What is it? I don't know. Am I supposed to do like the thing where I throw my hands back? Seal? What does that mean? Was seal? I think did I get it right? Let me know if I got it right. Good morning. Thank you for being here, Aura. So, guys, this is what I'm saying about the greatness of being here by this ocean, being able to see the way that the ocean moves and works. Uh, Ayo, Minute Mayhem, where you from? Thank you. Hey guys, this is someone that came on earlier and asked if it's a green screen. It's not. But here's the thing, guys. I want to continue to focus on what we've been talking about and what we talk about here on BNV Finance Fixers. Welcome in, Germany. Is that when we are preparing ourselves to do things, when we are growing, when we look at nature, we look at how this ocean can easily come back and claim the land and how it can create a clean slate. What are the lessons we're learning from it? Well, one of the biggest things that we have to do, guys, one of the things that we have to always keep in mind, one of the things that we have to understand that needs to become a part of our mentality, a part of our everyday activity, is knowing that every day is an opportunity to grow. Every day is an opportunity for us to learn a lesson. What's the benefit of learning those lessons? As we compound those lessons and we stack them on top of each other, they build a foundation for us. And that foundation is where we build our future. So we have to stop thinking that the things that we're doing today are what's going to fix today. For example, in order for my wife and I to be here this morning for the sunrise, when we were traveling, we had to do things yesterday. We had to do things yesterday to make this morning possible. I'm in Ocean City, Maryland right now. And so our travels were taking us further away from the ocean. So there were things that we needed to do. Yes, sir, Eli, in Maryland. And so it was taking us further away. So we had to stop. We had to figure out what we were going to do. So meetings that we had scheduled for today, we pushed those meetings to yesterday. We moved them. We called. We spoke to people. We saw if it was available for us to do it. It was. So how do I get time? How do I change my life? How do I go from the grind of working 10 hours a day, 9 hours a day, being outside of my house and away from my family for 10 to 11 hours a day? How do we make these changes? Well, we make these changes specifically by determining and deciding that we want to see something different, right? Hey, guys. Right. And so we make these changes by making sure we want to do and see something different. And then we do those things. We can't continue to complain about where things are if we're not going to take the steps to change them. And as we start to build your financial future, as you start to take these steps, real estate is a great way to do it. Here's the thing, the world has changed. Stop thinking that the world is what it was 50 years ago. And for those of you who are not great at math, right? If you're not great at math, 50 years ago was 1975, right? So you look at someone and they put 1975, don't have one, don't have any other social media. We're only here. Thank you very much for the follow. When we do expand and we grow into other branches of social media, we'll make sure that we put it out there. Also, Eli, you can see on the page inside of the description, there's an email there where you can email us directly to contact us. I really appreciate it. And thank you for the sub. And so what we're looking at is you have to do actions today to change your tomorrow. Because when you talk about the future, you're living it. Today is the future that you're living, right? You're living your yesterday. You living your future of yesterday, you're living today. But your future for tomorrow, you have to set up today. You can't sit back and just wait and hope that tomorrow's going to be better. It takes actions today to get there. All right. Thank you very much. Um, exactly. There's time in every day. Um, number one. All right. Number one, Dr. Pepper fan. Took me a second to figure the name out. How are you doing, number one, Dr. Pepper fan? And so, guys, as we're here and we're watching this sunrise in real time, and we're watching this ocean, and we're watching these changes, um, uh, the link for the link, just send the email for the link, and I send the 2DS. So yeah, we have a mailbox where that goes into. We'll get the information for you, and we'll make sure that we get you the 2DS. It's the 5 steps for the discipline dividend strategy, and it's the ways that you can start to implement specific behaviors throughout your life that help benefit in every area. Eli, I get it right to you. All right, and you say it's not working, like it's not letting you fill out the form. I'll make sure to take a look at that as soon as I get in. Thank you for that information, though. Uh, like computed or something. All right, I'm gonna take a look at that as soon as I get it. I don't have my computer to get on it at the moment, but thank you for that update. Do me a favor, go ahead and send me an email if you hit if you hit in the channel description, you're gonna see that there's an email you can mail me. Email me directly at that email, and I'll make sure to get the information back to you. The email should be able to get. I should be able to receive the email. And so Here are some of the things that are going to be this is some of the things that we're going to do that are going to be really important for us to make sure that we're seeing our growth and our development the way we want to. As I said before, we want to do today the things that are going to get us prepared for tomorrow. We want to make sure we're working with a partner, someone we can trust. We also want to make sure that we're learning the lessons of the things that have happened in the past. And the benefit of learning these lessons and having this knowledge is it's going to allow for us to grow. It's going to allow for us to become stronger. It's going to allow for us to be able to often, when opportunities present themselves, we miss them simply because we haven't done the work necessary to be prepared. We miss them because things are happening in front of us. It's the email that won't let you access it. Uh, just go to use the old email. Use bnvfinancefixtures at gmail.com. I'm not sure what's going on with that. I'm checking on it as I said before. Uh um Chevy Impala 1976. Is that a good one? 76 Chevy Impala. So one of the things that we have to understand, guys, as we continue to do this work and we continue to grow, is that it's going to take a partnership. It's going to take teams. It's going to take people who are determined to get things done. And we're going to have to be determined. We're going to have to understand that, again, it doesn't happen overnight. It's going to take time, it's going to take effort, and then we're going to see results, knowing that we're building for the future, that in the moment, the actions that we take in those moments are for our future. The things that we're doing in this moment is for our future, it's for our legacy. And then not only understand that the things that we do today are for our future, but the things that we did yesterday are what makes our right now so great. It's what makes these moments so great. And so understanding that, we can definitely work something out, Motivate. So understanding that what we're doing right now is about developing and building our future, and that the moment that we're living in right now is the future that we created, that we developed by the work we did before, allows for us to not only build towards something great, but live in the moment of greatness as it's happening, guys. I want you guys to understand that this isn't just about talking about making changes. This isn't just about considering doing something different. This isn't just about this isn't just about making wishes and saying nice words. It's really about development and growth, right? And so as we develop, as we grow, as we do this work, we will see changes. We will see develop in ourselves. We will learn those lessons, and we can start to grow and help others around us grow. Understanding that the key to being able to achieve these things is the discipline required to do so. And knowing that our discipline and the work that we do with our discipline will make us stronger. The words are God is indeed for all. God bless you as well. And thank you for being here as a part of the chat. Thank you for joining. Have I ever eaten Indian food? I believe I have. I believe my wife and I tried some Indian cuisine only couple of weeks ago. So we've definitely had Indian food. I want you guys to really start to enjoy some of the sunrise. When's a good time to visit India, Aura? Thank you very much. Thank you, Wurzard. We're here in Ocean City, Maryland. I'll keep that in mind. My wife and I will discuss that and see what opportunities will provide themselves for us. Awesome. Mom lives in Maryland. How far? How far is she from the beach? You're wonderful, Redeemer. Where is it? From Australia. Thank you very much for stopping in. What time do you have there in Australia this morning? The Himalayas. All right, she's in Baltimore. Interesting. Not a long way, but the ride from Baltimore can be circuitous. It's amazing that it's beautiful no matter what. Whether the sun is shining or it's obscured by the clouds, it draws your attention to the ocean and the waves. I'm actually feet in the water at the moment. As these waves come in, they wash right up on my puppies. 8:24 p.m. Thursday. Yep, this is our morning. So you guys are a good 14 hours ahead of us there. So what does it look like in the future? What's it look like 14 hours from now? Yeah. Thank you for coming in and spending some time. Thank you for being here. Remember, guys, everything that we do is about development and growth. Everything we're doing is about learning and becoming stronger. Just chilling. Yeah. Listen, dude, I tell you what, I tell my wife sometimes, I'm like, listen, I need some time alone. Like, can I get a moment? And then I go sit down and take a nap. I'll be so upset. But but that's because it took me a while to understand that this life that I'm living with my family and the time that I spend with my family is so important. And understanding that value and understanding the importance of having them in my life uh, exceeds anything else. Like that's far more important than the things that I thought were super important before. And so oftentimes I just chill, just having my wife and my children around me. Orange. And yes, indeed, brother. Yes, indeed, Worthy.
Really love being here, man. Just having this time is beautiful. I'm about to go sit this tripod down, lay down on the beach with my wife. I'm gonna keep this running so you guys can enjoy this beautiful ocean. To work for about the last, what is it, for about the last, uh, I want to say 10 years or so, I've worked as a retail leadership and talent developer. So those are a whole lot of words to say. I worked in retail management for a number of different companies. I worked in training and managing. Got a lot of skills from it. Learned a lot about myself, about the, how pretty much in any area, in any field, in any work that you do, the key is going to be discipline. Hey, words, thank you for being here, man. God bless. Take care. Have a good night's rest. I'll talk to you later. Yeah. Thank you. Take your time. Enjoy the view.
Sultan. Hello. Where is this from? This is from Ocean City, Maryland. 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 How are you doing? Welcome in from India. Thank you for stopping in. Brilliant. Hi, welcome in. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Welcome to what was the sunrise in Ocean City, Maryland.
National Geographic girl, so this is my professional ever. It's not show enough here, but it feels like a show.
This is morning, just a very cloudy one.
Good
Some
morning.
overcast skies. It is 6:42 in the morning here with us. What time is it there?
It's crazy because earlier the waves were like completely lined up.
And now they're breaking up. They're more choppy. Penguin, how are you doing? Can you hear me now, Shaitan? It does look like it's going to rain. There's supposed to be rain coming in today. Let me know if you can hear me, guys.
It was when you.
Looks like the sound may have went out for a moment. All right. You have a great day too. Thank you very much.
Right.
For about the last 11 years, I've been doing talent development for retail. So I help train, develop team members and leaders for retail organizations. Craig, what's going on? Good morning. Good morning, Craig. How are you doing this morning? Thank you for being here. Hey, brilliant. You enjoy your day, dude. Thank you very much. We appreciate that. Hey guys, if you like the feed, please take a moment to go ahead and hit a thumbs up. And if you take a look at the channel, you can subscribe and share. You can see there what we do and what we focus on this channel. It's all about development, growth, and building a legacy. That is the fog in the high sky. Yes. And the low sky. It's interesting because if you roll back in the video, you will see that earlier the sun was quite bright. But the wonders of nature are still remarkable. You're here now. Go ahead and write those dramatic scenes. What type of story are you working on? Tell us about your story, Chitan. Sorry about that.
You definitely adapted to the code.
Yeah. by getting in it.
You just flicked sand up at your drink, so I hope you was done.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, because when your foot.
Yeah, I kept shaking it, thinking there was something in it, but it was the sand on the bottom. Remember?
Yeah, I thought you was.
Yeah, because we were. A writer who's very much interested in reaching Indian God, Sri Maha Vinchu, Lord Vinchu, came to earth in the form of 10 incarnations to protect righteousness. So the writer will demonstrate his visuals of those 10 avatars in the book, since he can't reach God, but his thoughts can. Huh. Very interesting concept. How long have you been working on the book? Here comes our sun again, guys. I'm gonna go dip my feet in the water.
forgot I'm blind and didn't bring my glasses.
I forgot to park all the way over there. I was looking over there and I didn't see
I
the
just,
truck.
when you look back, I was like,
Parked all the way there. God creates humans, okay? Characters again worship God, and it's a pattern. The only way to break the pattern is for me to acquire detachment from illusion. Okay, so you're saying the only way to truly be in the presence of God is to give up the illusion or perception of the world and the world's reality and accept God and all of his forms of greatness. Is that about sum it up correctly? I can't believe this is real right now. This is actually real. I feel like this is a green screen myself at the moment. Feel like this is an amazing sunrise at this
I
point.
mean, they might not want to put their whole story on there because I'm pretty sure if somebody likes it, they can just go
Right?
ahead and like go write the book today.
Make
Don't
sure,
think about it. Do it. You know what I'm saying?
right,
Like if you're gonna put the whole story on there, like you're basically sharing
right.
somebody else your great
You're
idea.
you're you're putting out. You put a lot of thought into it and your energy into it. The key is to stay focused. What my channel focuses on and what we talk about is
Talk about it.
is
Yeah.
development. We talk about accountability. We talk about discipline. Discipline is repetition that goes with patience, followed by consistency and perseverance. And right now, the biggest thing for you is going to be to make sure that you are truly being disciplined, right? You want to make sure that you're truly being, you're following these steps. So you want the repetition of writing every day, right? You want to make sure that you're patient, understanding that this isn't something that's going to be finished in a day when you sit down. You're going to also want to make sure that you're consistent so that when you do write, you don't spend time rewriting the same things over and over. Make sure you're getting the stories out, the imagery out, the words out. Put them on the paper, and then you want to persevere. So on those times when it doesn't seem like there's much movement in the story, or the direction isn't appropriate, or you can't figure out what the next steps may be, ensure that you continue to get the words on the paper, because you have to understand, I am a believer that God created all things to his glory, and that in the I also have a belief that thought is energy, right? And that energy cannot be destroyed, it cannot be killed, it cannot be stopped. And because it cannot be destroyed, the energy of thought can be picked up. And the thoughts that we have, others have as well. So even as unique as your story is and the perception is in your mind, the billions of people on this planet, there are other people who have that same thought. If you've ever seen a product that was created and you were like, hey, I thought of that, then that's an indication, that's a clear indication that the energy of thought is being shared amongst us all. And so it's about who's going to act on that energy of thought. So you're not the only person thinking about writing a book, right? I'm not the only person thinking about recording the sunset. I'm not the only person thinking about having a positive mindset and sharing my thoughts and my beliefs on YouTube. None of us are singular in that regard. So we must be singular in our purpose. We must be singular in our dedication. The difference between the great, the phenomenal, and the 99% is that there are groups of people, there are individuals who have a thought, who have an idea, and who commit to it with discipline. And this is where we see growth and development, guys. This is where the greatness comes from. And this is where we are currently in all of our journeys, is understanding that in order for us to truly see greatness, in order for us to truly see growth and development, we need to understand that it's on us to take the steps to get there. We can't continue to expect for other people to not do it. Thought is energy, and energy is shared. And as that energy is shared, other people receive that energy as well. Make sure you're doing the work. And it's about working on yourself. And as you work on yourself, the information gets out there. You have to be consistent with it. All the things that you want to do are possible, but you have to get started. You have to get as it when it comes to artwork, when it comes to this is why AI is so powerful, and you have to learn it. And for a lot of them, they're free. Some of them do have a cost, but creating the imagery and creating the films and creating the movies, it can be done. What you have to do is get to work on the story. What AI cannot do is pull from its own the story that you are telling, but it can help you with putting that story together in a way where it can be appreciated and it can be digestible and enjoyable. You are the real in making it real. This is a very hazy sunrise. It's beautiful. Um, the sun is the the mist around the sun from the light clouds and the mist from the waves crashing on shore is beautiful this morning.
Where I see it is just like you have a group of people that are like them. You have a group of people that don't have energy and are only there to pull other people's energy. So just like on your platform, people come in and try to destroy your positive, motivational person. Talking about doing something and actually doing it. Tomorrow's not promised. So your ideas don't go nowhere if you don't do nothing with them.
Right.
And I don't know. I just think like talking about it and actually doing it.
Don't talk
Like
about
you
it, be
basically
about it.
just typed your whole story in something when you could have typed it in Amazon and wrote your own book right there. You get what I'm saying? All the time it took for you to share all your ideas with the whole world, you could have shared with one platform that was only yours that nobody would see until it was finished. You get what I mean? Like that's
Yeah.
it's like the energy that you're put out is being wasted.
Where are you investing your time,
Yeah.
energy, and thoughts?
It's completely wasted because once you just put it there, I'm sure all the people that have no ideas of what to do with themselves or anything will take that idea and run with it.
Right, and that's why
Now you're gonna have 12 books out there with the same story.
right. That's why I encouraged him to get to work on it. Start to put in that work and that
Yeah,
time
but
to
the
make
energy
it
thing,
real.
the part is just that yes, there are people that have good energies and bring out good energies, but there's some people that just show up to take energy. They don't have no energy to give out. They just are there to suck you dry of your energies that you try to put into something. So sharing your idea can take you further away from what you want to be doing when you involve those type of people. Because when you share it on YouTube, right, you're sharing it in a space where you got people that just show up to tear you apart. So if your idea goes from this big of a great idea, you're knocking it further and further down the more you sit there and hear and see what people have to say about your great idea. You know what I'm saying?
which
So
is one of the things that I think is great about my platform and my page is that on the most part, you're going to be able to see it. But as humans, we have a tendency to to hear the worst before we hear the great. But on this platform, on this page specifically,
wake up and do it.
the people have a tendency, right? The people have a tendency to be more to to be more supportive and encouraging, and that's one of the things that we're looking to share and to spread is that encouragement, that motivation, that drive and support for people to be able to not only see the thing they want to do, but to be able to do the thing they want to do, to be able to understand that they have that ability and it's available to them.
I think Ian kind of sometimes sugarcoating something in a nice, polite way is the way that somebody needs to be driven. Sometimes they need to be told, hey, stop talking about it, do it. Like, man, like you're telling me your whole story. You could have wrote it. Like, let's go. Like, let's write this book. Like, let's talk it. More doing. You know. Kind of like we do with our kids. You know, like, oh, that's what you want to do. All right, today we're gonna do it.